104.3, it's MYfm with Jon Comouche, and I got Zara Larsson in the building today.
Hi.
Zara, what's up? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You
Nice.
feel like you're so busy. I see you all around town. I've been seeing you in
Yes.
interviews.
Going around town, doing my job.
Does it feel cool having some new music out?
It really does. Yeah, I actually love being busy. I think I feel not to like be a part of like the hustle culture, but I really think like I need to work.
Yeah. No, I feel like the same way. If I have too much time on my hands, I don't know what to do.
I lose my mind.
I freak out.
I feel so anxious, and I just lay in bed all day long, which is nice, 1 day or 2 days.
Yeah.
But it is really exciting, also because I love my job. I
Right.
really do, and I get to like talk about myself just all day long.
Right.
I love that. I get to talk about my music, get to sing a little bit, so I'm having a good time.
When you have those days where you're go, when you finally have that day off and you're like back home, I feel like people think it's weird, but sometimes I just want to sit in a quiet room and just stare at the wall and do nothing. Like no
Yeah.
stimulation. Do you feel like that?
No.
No?
I've never felt that ever in my life, I think. I'm the type of person who is like, cool, let's watch a little something on the computer while I'm watching the TV, while I'm also scrolling on TikTok, while I have like a song being played. Like it's all the time.
At the same time, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I do need to go on like a silent retreat or something.
It's
to
nice. It's nice
you know,
sometimes, but
I think
sometimes
the brain
it's,
needs that. Like you're right.
Yeah.
It's not healthy to just keep like pumping your brain with information, but
sometimes too much silence ain't healthy either, though.
I think I would need a little bit of that.
Yeah, I feel you. Do you when you're doing all this press and stuff like that, do you find that you can still take some time for yourself? Like, did you do anything for Valentine's Day?
What did I do for Valentine's Day? I went out with a friend, actually.
Okay.
Because my boyfriend is in Sweden, and I'm here in LA. So, but also, I feel like I don't really care about Valentine's Day.
I was curious about that. Is this like an overrated holiday, you think?
Because it feels like it's the anniversary of everyone in the world. Like all the restaurants are booked, all like the nights. Like, what's the reason? It's not even something personal that me and my boyfriend would have. Like,
Right, you have your anniversary for that.
Yeah, like a birthday or like something. I don't know. Like, I don't personally care. But we did go out.
Yeah.
Just me and my friend to make us feel like, let's do something.
I was
guess.
actually just talking to someone this morning about that who kind of felt the same way. And I was wondering if you do kind of celebrate, like what's the perfect amount of Valentine's Day gift?
Oh.
Like would you expect something big, just flowers? What do you think?
Yeah, just like a flower, just something like, hey, I'm thinking about you. Me and my boyfriend, we're both like very last minute people.
Feel
So
that.
we try to like order flowers for each other, and then we're just out.
So many places are out.
Yeah.
And flower deliveries are
We're
so
like-
expensive.
We tried.
Literally, like a single rose was like almost $50 when I was
know,
looking to
know.
deliver. I was like, that's
Yeah, because
insane.
they're like, they know you have to buy it. But no, I don't really.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the new song for a minute, Can't Tame Her.
Yeah.
It's finally out. How long has the song been done?
Not too long, actually.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
haven't
It
waited
wasn't
too long.
laying and collecting dust, in a Dropbox. It was done, I would say, at the very, like 6 months ago.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah,
Can
no,
you
it's quick.
Tell me
It's
a little
quick.
bit about how this song came up.
It was me and Monique, who I love to work with. We did Never Forget You together.
Okay.
And like Ain't My Fault. We wrote a bunch of songs together for other artists as well. And he came to Stockholm for like 3-4 days. And I also started working with this new Swedish producing duo called Mother. So we had like 4 days together. We were in the studio. And how I like to do it is to just maybe do a couple of ideas. And then you finish them off like, so you would start like a verse and a chorus, and then you move on to the next song, you verse and a chorus, and then move on to the next song, and you do that until you're like, okay, cool, now we got that, and then maybe the last 2 days you pick out like your favorites and you finish them. But when we did this, maybe it's the third song of the day, we did the verse and the chorus, and then we were like, we just naturally started writing the second verse. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when it just comes out.
It just comes out,
Yeah.
and it was quick, and we just couldn't stop writing it, and we were like, let's just go.
Keep going until it's done.
Yeah, and then when it was done, we were like, it's pretty good.
I love that.
Yeah, like, let's keep it on repeat.
Do you feel like most of the songs that you come out with are quick turnarounds like that, or do some of them take you a long time to finish?
Yeah, that's a good question, actually. I think it depends on who you work with and what kind of song it is. Usually the top line of the song, like the words and the melodies, are usually there. I feel like it's very rare for me to change it up. Maybe lyrics actually would get like a second little look, but it's more down to like how are we gonna have the production? Because
Really?
the production is really what sets kind of the tone or like the vibe. You know, you can have something being a ballad, or you can have it being an EDM song, and you can have it being a lot more soulful. Like it's a lot. The producers have like a big responsibility.
When do you
making
think you
songs.
learned the most about the producing side of it? Because I know
don't
you've
know
been
anything.
singing songs for really,
No,
really.
I just know what I want it to sound like,
Uh-huh.
or what I don't want it to sound like, and then to try to communicate that, you know, with whoever's producing it, or my A&R or my manager, has been. You know, I'm not saying that I don't know anything,
Right.
but I have a lot of stuff to learn more.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I'm not the type of person who is like, oh yeah, I feel like we should take down like I don't even know what to say as an example.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. But I think you just have to have like, I'm more like, I want it to sound more like a little sparkle, like a fairy person like come in and they're like, yeah, let me try to do that.
And when you got talented people, they know what you mean somehow.
Yeah.
And you know when you hear it, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm much better at knowing what I don't want.
Right.
You know,
Right,
it's
right.
more like
I know I don't like that.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
of taking it down to like, oh, I don't want it to sound like this. I don't want it to sound like that. And then maybe trying to find like references. But Can't Tame Her, we just did it. That's how the whole song started, with the synth.
Mm-hmm.
It was very 80s. We were listening to some songs from like the early 80s. And that had that like, just smash, like in your face, instant energy.
What I like about the song so
Yeah.
much is I feel like, I know it's called Can't Tame Her,
Yeah.
but I feel like it just goes hard if you're a guy or a girl.
Oh, totally.
Like, I'm not trying to-
it's for everybody.
It really
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
Like, I'm not trying to gas you up
100%.
too hard, but like last Friday, I live with like 4 guys in my
Yeah.
house. I have a bunch of roommates.
Uh-huh.
And we were pre-gaming, getting ready to go out,
Uh-huh.
and I threw your song on, and
Yeah.
my roommates were like, yo, this is a
Banger.
bop. And I was like, I know, right? It's crazy.
No, it's for everybody, of course. I'm just mostly talking about myself,
Mhm.
you know. But it is nice to tell the story in like a third person, just to make it, I don't know, a bit more of like a storytelling. But if anyone can, you know, feel the energy of the song, it's for everybody.
Is that kind of what the music video is inspired by?
Yeah,
To
for
kind of
sure.
mirror that? Because there's 2 different
Yeah.
Zaras in that music video.
Absolutely. And I'm talking to like my wild side, essentially, that I'm later on in the video merging together with, like we become one. But that she is representing, like the wild person is representing someone who is careless and unapologetic and free and all the stuff that I want to embrace for this era, for this year, for this upcoming music. So, yeah, I'm definitely talking about like a version of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you use the term era, and era's been used to describe just like a different chapter in
Yeah.
in an artist's like life.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're going into this new era. So
Yeah, I
how
think
is this
so.
new one different than like Poster Girl?
I would say it's a little bit more dramatic.
Okay.
It has some more ups and downs. Like the highs are a little higher and the lows are a little lower in the sense of like emotion. And yeah, it's more dynamic in that sense, I would say. Poster Girl was very like a beautiful pop album throughout. But this one is a bit more, I wouldn't necessarily say darker, but like deeper maybe.
Deeper. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it has more, a lot more emotions to it.
I feel like you're an artist who, it seems anyway, that you're an artist that puts a lot of thought into the direction that you want to go.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like you've been doing music for, I mean,
A
you're
long
young, but you've been doing it for a long time,
Yeah,
like
I
10
have.
years at
Yeah.
least, right?
Yeah, literally.
Can you still listen to pop music without taking it apart?
Yeah, no, for sure. I love pop music, and I love that. You know, I'm kind of scared because I wanted to start producing, actually. And then I was like, maybe you just, you know, kind of ruin the experience of just listening to a song. You know what I mean? Because then you start hearing, like, the more I get into film, the more I stop to, same thing there. I'm like, wow, like that's a really good. I wonder what lens they shot. It looks like an 8mm. Like it's really wide. Or like, I wonder what that take. Like you just start to analyze it a lot more.
Right.
But I would say I really just enjoy to put it on the car, turn the volume up, and like just be in a pop song.
I've always kind of wanted to ask you this because I feel like you are so diverse in genre as an artist. Like you're on a hip hop song. Like you've done EDM tracks with Kygo, with Alesso.
Yeah.
What is it about pop that you feel so strongly about? Like what is it about pop?
I think it's that. Like you say, I think it's very broad. I think it's very, pop is essentially, I guess, popular music, but also I really, really love all types of music. And maybe not like, no, I would say like growing up, my dad's a huge, I would say my mom not like the biggest rock fan, but like I've been listening to that growing up, and R&B, soul, hip hop, like very EDM, like all of that, even jazz, like I just really like all types of music. And I like really good voices. So to be inspired, like Celine Dion, Beyonce, Whitney Houston, like to be inspired by all of those genres of music, I think works really well in pop because pop could be literally anything.
You got to have that vocal range for it. Like on your TikTok, you just posted this cover of you doing Tennessee Whiskey.
Oh, I love that.
And I was like, she could do any genre she wanted. Like it's insane to me.
Thank you.
Let's talk about TikTok for a minute because
I'm so sorry about that.
You're chilling. I forget to turn it off all the time. I'm curious. I feel like you said your sister.
Yeah.
My sister is the one person on my phone who like bypasses me turning my phone on silence. Like I'll make time for the sister. So I feel like you have such an interesting relationship with your fans because you guys can kind of mess with each other on a way that I don't
so much.
I don't really notice that with a lot of artists.
Yeah, no, they're really funny.
Yeah.
And like I like to, I can take a joke, and I think I don't take myself that serious. I think a lot of people who don't know me might view me as like a lot more serious than I actually am, but I think my fans know that like I really love to just joke around and have fun, and like I feel like we're friends, with certain friends. I think they also know, I think they're very, very smart and good at knowing where to draw the line, because there is like a fine art in being funny and like being a little like teasing than being like, but that was just mean.
Bullying.
Like,
yeah,
you know what
it's
I
different.
mean?
Is it easy for you to differentiate those comments?
But I think they do it out of love.
Right.
Because I know they love what I do, and like I love them, and we have this like relationship, rather than seeing like somebody who doesn't like me at all. If they would just drop a rude comment, that's just like, oh, that's how you feel? That's crazy.
And you just move on. Yeah, it doesn't feel nice.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel nice. Yeah, but I love that relationship, actually, that we can have that like banter.
Yeah, exactly, banter. I don't feel like I see a lot of that, but it's fun. It makes people want to see what you're up to. They feel like they're interacting. Yeah. Is the rest of the album done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so we're just playing the waiting game now.
Basically, I think, like the framework of the album is there, like the songs are there, and now it's just to, again, finish the production on certain songs that I feel like isn't 100% there, but it's really close, and to just polish it and make it sound beautiful. So, I'm really ready. I'm ready to go, and it's very rare for me to be this prepared. But then I say this now, and
the last minute comes out.
And then wait till and then we just like start scrambling again.
Right.
But I think, just in general, like I feel really good about what I have on the album.
Well, I'm so excited to hear the rest of it. Can't Tamer is out now. Zara Larsson, thank you so much for stopping by with me.
Thank you so much for having me.
Cool.
Yeah.